what is the key to all chronic disease? Yes, I'm bold today. Coming up next on Rethink Health. Hey everyone, welcome to Rethink Health. My name is Daniel. If you're listening to this on YouTube and video or on our podcast channel, welcome. If you're new here, please consider subscribing and hit that thumbs up. That would help a lot. Thanks. On this channel, I teach and promote what you can eat and how you can live that leads to a healthy lifestyle for the whole family today. We're going to talk about what is the key to all chronic disease. Maybe bold, but I believe this is true, and I'm going to tell you why. Hippocrates, the father of medicine, puts it this way: all disease begins in the gut. That's a hint. You are what you eat, and let food be your medicine. But even more today, I believe that you are what you digest. Because a lot of people say, I eat so good. I eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, but they're still struggling with health. They still got conditions going on. They're still on medications. They're still not getting rid of their weight. If they're being true, which they probably aren't. The other thing is their digestive system is not working probably, because you are what you digest. See, you can eat and eat and eat all the right foods, but if you're not digesting them, if your body isn't absorbing these nutrients, then they're going to waste, right? You're not going to see improvement. So we need to fix that. We need to get down to that root problem. So the hidden epidemic, the key to all disease is a leaky gut. What? Or maybe you've heard of leaky gut syndrome, but you can heal, and there needs to be more awareness on this. Today, are you struggling with symptoms that just won't go away? No matter how healthy you eat, you're not getting answers. No matter what you have going on, keep listening as I briefly and simply dive into what is going on and in your gut and how you can heal. And I'll also link up a video that talks about the top 3 things you can do to have better digestion, to improve the health of your gut. But today we're going to talk about leaky gut, which is the key to all chronic disease. If you're new here, please consider subscribing, hit that thumbs up. Let's get right into the content. So a bit about the gut before we talk about leaky gut. The gut is a huge organ, and it's a vital barrier for your protection. Every day, thousands of organisms come down through your stomach as we eat our food, starts digestion in the stomach, hits the gut, your colon, your intestines, your digestive system. It's really your body's shield. The majority of your immune system is in your gut, and it is what is protecting you. It's taking the nutrients out of the food, using it for your body's needs, for your cells' needs, for energy, for life, and taking the waste, the toxins, the whatever that is not useful out, separates this, eliminates it, uses it, right? Kind of get a little bit of the picture. So it's very, very important. I'd say it's the most important organ in the body. If it isn't working well, you're going to see symptoms come. So the cells in your gut outnumber the rest of the body 10-1. And it also keeps this delicate balance of good and bad bacteria for a healthy microbiome, for a healthy environment in your gut. All that is great, but so listen to what happens next. I'm going to have an example for you about what is leaky gut. Leaky gut is the cause of all chronic disease, I believe. So I got this net for you. See this net? I don't know if you can see it. It's got little tiny holes in it, okay? So in a normal, healthy gut, you will have the lining of your gut. So this is like the lining of your gut. Say maybe this is the hole your stool goes through, whatever. This is the lining of your gut, okay, with this net. Normally you have little tiny holes in it that let water and certain nutrients through into the bloodstream. And this is normal for a digestion process. However, when the gut becomes unhealthy, when it's overloaded with toxins, it cannot keep up. And these tiny holes, different net, but same, you get the picture, okay? These tiny holes become bigger and bigger, okay? And what happens is the toxins get through because the lining of your gut has these big holes in them now. So the toxins get through into your bloodstream. And that obviously is not good. So how does this happen? How does the lining of your gut get these big holes? Primarily caused by the food we eat, by sugar, processed refined sugar, by processed food, by the synthetic ingredients we put in our food. It can be caused by toxins coming in, by deficiencies we have, by stress, medications, other things. The bowel is like the bouncer or the security guard that decides who can come in and who can't. And when the gut gets overwhelmed, when there's too many to handle, it starts beating against the inside of our intestine, the walls, and these holes start to appear. All the bad stuff, even gluten and undigested food, whatever, starts to go through the gut into the bloodstream. And you guessed it, this is not good. This is toxic for our body. Our cells cannot live in this environment. So they get in and they start changing that gut microbiome, that balance of good and bad bacteria. So what happens then, right? These toxins are getting into our bloodstream. Our immune system our body can still fight. Our immune system will send out antibodies to try and fight these harmful molecules off. And sometimes they will succeed. But when this continues and continues, the immune system keeps fighting and keeps fighting. And then you can see that it stays on. It's like the immune system is left in the on position. It starts attacking everything. And that is where we see autoimmune problems come in. So to sum this all up, through the food we eat, the toxins that we have, whether it be through the environment or our hygiene or cleaning products or whatever we're putting in and on our body, around our body, these things will gradually break down our gut, causing the tiny holes in the net to become, or in the gut, to become bigger holes, allowing toxins, undigested food, gluten, whatever, into the bloodstream. So when this happens, we can see this start to manifest itself in many different ways. For some people, it might be autoimmune conditions. For some people, it might be a chronic disease, heart disease, diabetes, weight problems, allergies, food intolerances, systemic inflammation. Inflammation is what causes disease, and to have an immune response, there's inflammation. So if that's always going and working hard, you're going to have inflammation. It's going to grow. It's going to spread. So you see, our bodies today are too toxic because of the lifestyle we live and the food we eat, and it's leaving our cells deficient, bankrupt of what they need to protect us and maintain good health. So when your gut is not healthy, it may start with minor symptoms like constipation, diarrhea, bloating, pain, gas, whatever. But when you do not listen to these warning signs, these are warning signs. They're accepted as normal today, as a regular thing. And we just push them off like they're nothing, but they are something because the body is telling us that something is not right. These are not normal. So they may grow bigger and your gut may be damaged, and soon you'll have a chronic condition. And it's gonna, like I said, manifest itself in many different things. Some more things are like skin conditions, headaches, insulin problems, weight gain, bowel conditions like IBS, colitis, Crohn's, autoimmune diseases, lupus, MS, diabetes, ALS. The list goes on. These all stem back to the health of your gut. And why is this happening more today? We see this happening more and more today because our food does not have what we need. Processed fast food, junk food, sugar. We're addicted to sugar, and we keep loading our body with sugar, and it's trying to keep up, but we're drowning it. Environmental toxins, like I said, household cleaners, hygiene products, stress, fast pace of our culture, being too clean. We're not in shape for the germ, right? We're so clean that our body does not know what to do when a germ actually comes in contact with us. Right? We need to build up that immunity. Overuse of medication like antibiotics is another reason why our bowels are so in bad shape. Antibiotics are good. I might not be here today if it wasn't for an antibiotic. My children might not be, right? But they're overused and abused. A good thing is good, but when it's used too much, it can become bad. And so we need to have that balance, and we need to not always turn right quickly to medication. All this sounds like bad news, but the good news is there is good news. The body can heal, and it wants to heal. Something called homeostasis. The body's natural tendency to get back to its regular normal state, right? It wants to be healthy. And it's striving to be healthy every minute of every day, right? We just need to give it what it needs. See, our bodies are deficient in the vitamins and minerals they need, and we're toxic because of all the toxic waste that is being dumped into our body. So we need to clean out those toxins, and we need to correct those deficiencies, then our body, our cells are going to be able to do what they do best. And they do an incredible job at keeping us healthy when they have what they need to do the job. Today, we are so fortunate. There are so many powerful foods and whole food supplements that we can have, that we can take all year round to restore and maintain our health. So in the next few months, as I wrap up the video today, in the next few months, I'm going to be talking a lot about how you can have a healthy gut. Like I said, there's a few videos that I can link up to this in the show notes on gut health, on fiber, on probiotics, and a recent video I did on the top 3 things that you can do to improve your digestion. Very important gut health is. So please subscribe and stay tuned each week for more videos teaching and promoting what food you can eat and how you can live that leads to a healthy lifestyle for the whole family today. And please always feel free to reach out to me in the comments, send me a message from my website. Do you agree with, a question for you today is, do you agree with me that leaky gut, the health of our gut, could be the cause of all chronic disease? For more free resources on being healthy, please check out my website, rethinkhealth.com. That's re-think-health.com. Thank you for watching or listening on my podcast channel. And you can also, if you would like to listen to this in podcast form, you can see that link in the bottom as well. See you next week.